When I grow up, I would like to be a mechanic.
I would like to study about law so that I could fight for the rights of humans in our country.
When I grow up, I will like to be a pilot because that course will make me so happy.
I would like to be a lawyer.
What inspires you to become a lawyer?
I would like to fight for the rights of those who can't fight for their rights, like children.
There's days that I've come to school without food. Other days we miss supper.
There's sometimes that I come to school without having anything, like breakfast or any dinner last night.
We skip food in dinner time and even the morning while we come to school.
There was a particular moment that for me, I realised that Good Labs is something that has to exist, and it was when I was over in Kenya. I took my wife and two daughters. We ended up at one of the schools. We ended up walking in and seeing their conditions of their classrooms. The books had been used for 7 years straight. They're falling apart, the tables are falling apart, the roof's falling apart, but it's what they've got. A lot of the kids in these conditions don't get meals, they don't get breakfast, lunch and dinner. A meal is a privilege, and it's something that they are really grateful for, and it's why programs like these, at the school feeding programs that we're doing, are so important, is because this might be the only meal that they get until this time again tomorrow. In the food program we've got now, we've got close to 400 kids a day that we're feeding with different nutritious and bone broths and fruits and all these sorts of things, but it wasn't long ago that all they were getting was white rice for a week. So what Good Labs is an Australian non-for-profit that has partnered with Ololo Foundation and Global Development Group to ultimately feed kids over in Africa. Our job as an Australian organisation is to help with donations, help with fundraising, and ultimately make sure that every dollar that we raise goes straight through to the kids over in Kenya that we're feeding. We're not the impressive guys doing the things on the ground, that's Ololo's job, but they've been doing this a long time. We're not trying to recreate the wheel, we just want to tap into their already great program that they're running and help them raise some funds. We're trying to remove that barrier so that kids can learn, kids can come to school, they can have energy, and they can get ahead and hopefully not have an additional barrier to an already tough life. Talking to these kids, they are bright, bubbly, ambitious kids. They want to be lawyers, they want to be pilots, they want to fight for others who can't fight. One of the kids said that. And then here she is, who hasn't eaten in 2 days. So short term, we're putting food on plates, but long term, we're changing the lives of these kids, and we're helping them with their whole trajectory of what they want to do and what position they want to be in. That's what we're trying to do at Good Labs. Sporting programs, scholarships, right through to surf life-saving programs and teaching kids to swim. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we as Aussies take for granted that they don't get the experience on. So we want to be able to do more than just feed the kids. We want to be able to build the communities. We want to be able to do these amazing things and help these kids with all these other wonderful things that we can do. At the moment we're funding 11 teachers' salaries for the St. John's Community School, but we want to be able to improve that school. We want to be able to expand that school. There's classrooms, there's maintenance, some of the roofs are leaking, there's new classrooms that we want to have, that there's kids that want to join, but the school, but we're running out of space. So there's a lot of other areas within the program that needs funding, and these are all the things that we've got to consider. So if you want to be part of this and you want to support Good Labs, it's as simple as going on to goodlabs.org.au. You click the donate button and you punch in anywhere from as little as 30 cents will feed a child over in Kenya. But anywhere upwards from there is just going to do more. $4.50, $5 might feed them for a week. $500 might feed them for a month. But at the end of the day, it's about jumping on and contributing what you can at this stage to be able to help. And don't worry if it's a big amount or a small amount, because it all goes a really long way. And that's the message I really want to leave with everyone today, is that a little makes a big difference. That small 30 cents makes a big difference.